press release on the situation following the ceasefire agreement from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 4th of January 2026. In accordance with the spirit of the joint statement of the third special meeting of the General Border Committee on 27 of December 2025, specifically paragraph 1, both countries have continued to implement the ceasefire, resulting in a calm situation from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 4th of January 2026. At the same time, displaced persons have been gradually returning to their homes, while the authority have been implementing a number of priority tasks as outlined below. First, situation of displaced persons. An additional of 25,407 displaced persons returned to their homes. As a result, out of a total of more than 640,000 displaced persons, 242,267 people, including 127,886 women and 78,907 children, remain in displacement camps. Second, the continued closure of essential public services. In Odamijay province, 107 schools, 10 hospital or health centers, 1 provincial administrations, 1 municipal district administration, 4 commune Sangat administrations, and 1 administrative police station remain temporarily closed. In Madimijay province, 321 schools, 237 public and 84 private, and 5 hospital or health centers remain temporarily closed. Similarly, in Pravihir province, 61 schools and 14 hospital or health centers remain temporarily closed. Third, destruction of civilian physical infrastructure. There is no additional damage. Therefore, from 7 of December 2025, damage to private property includes 323 civilian houses, 7 privately owned buildings, 5 apartment or hotel, 3 gas stations, 1 private market, 33 cars, 5 motorcycles, 1 cassava purchasing warehouse, 1 storage warehouse, 2 cell towers, 1 rice barn, and 2 animal or wildlife. Damage to public property includes 25 schools, 7 health centers, 39 government office buildings, 6 pagodas, 1 almsgiven hall, 1 statue, 1 vehicle, 4 ancient temples, 5 bridges, 1 market, 4 road sections, and 1 electricity supply facility. It was observed that in Posak province, Thai armed force cut locks and forcibly entered civilian homes in Sangkom Thway village, subsequently confiscating valuable property from 8 houses, including 4 motorcycles and 2 village garbage carts. Fourth, measures to rehabilitate houses and villages of displaced persons. In Pravihir province, the impacts and damage in Jomsan district are being assessed, and food supplies have been transported to civilians who are not yet able to return to and reside in their homes. In Odamijay province, a total of 84 villages remain inaccessible for civilians to return, while officials are actively preparing housing and village conditions in 172 villages. In Madimijay province, officials have arranged temporary shelters for civilians who are not yet able to return to their homes and provided education on unexploded ordnance. In Battambang province, authorities and relevant officials are continuing to visit affected residents, provide assistance, and inspect damaged residential sites, while also preparing to cooperate with the Cambodian Mine Action Center, CMAC, to clear unexploded ordnance. In Posak province, officials have conducted inspections of civilian houses in Sangkom Thway village. In Kokong province, authority and relevant officials are conducting inspection and providing additional assistance to displaced persons facing difficulties after returning to their homes. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia, in coordination with relevant institutions and local authorities, is continuing its efforts to restore suspended public services, facilitate the safe return of displaced persons, address damage to civilian homes and villages, support the operation to clear unexploded ordnance, and implement a nationwide prohibition on the operation of unmanned aerial vehicles or drone until further notice. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia expresses its full support for the Royal Government's strong and resolute protest carried out under the strategy of quiet but not silence through peaceful means, legal channels, and diplomacy in response to Thailand's violations. These violations include the unlawful station and occupation of territory, particularly military operations conducted by the Thai armed forces, and several locations across 4 Cambodian provinces, namely Buntiminchai, Bosat, Previhi, and Udaminchai province. At the same time, the Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia categorically opposes the destruction of civilian structures by the Thai armed forces, which stand in stark contradiction to the progress achieved by the Joint Boundary Commissions, especially along border segments near boundary pillars number 52 to 59 and number 42 to 47. These actions have raised serious concerns that Thailand is attempting to undermine ongoing border demarcation efforts through the establishment of military presence on the ground. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia therefore calls upon the Cambodian people to strengthen their support in principle, spirit, and stand for the royal government, particularly regarding the following 4 demands addressed to Thailand. 1. To immediately cease all hostile military activities along the Cambodia-Thailand border and within Cambodian territory. 2. To withdraw all military personnel and equipment from the territory of the Kingdom of Cambodia to positions fully consistent with the legally established boundary. 3. To respect the mandate of the Joint Boundary Commissions of the 2 countries to demarcate the boundary based on existing agreements and international law. And 4. To comply in good faith with the terms and spirit of the ceasefire agreement of 20th of July 2025, the Joint Declaration on Peace and the Peaceful Settlement of Dispute between Cambodia and Thailand, signed in Kuala Lumpur on 26th of October 2025, and the Joint Statement of the Special GBC Meeting of 27th of December 2025. The Ministry of Interior of the Royal Government of Cambodia respectfully expresses its sincere gratitude and full support for Samdech the Johan Sein and Samdech Theppaday Hun Manait for the soundly formulated and effective national defense strategy, which has provided the Cambodian people, both within the country and abroad, with an increased sense of reassurance, confidence, and pride. We pay our deepest respect and tribute to the fallen heroes and share in the sorrow and mourning of their families, honoring their sacrifice and service to the nation. We also wish a swift and full recovery to the wounded forces who are currently receiving medical treatment in hospitals. May our fellow citizens continue to uphold the enduring spirit of Khmer unity forever. Phnom Penh, 4th of January 2026. Thank you.